spend a lot of time on this Dak
Let's
situation.
Go. No, we gonna roll it out, man. Because we got 5 days. 5 days left until the 2024 NFL regular season officially begins. And we got 2 good games to kick this 105th season off right, man. The NFL sports fans, welcome to greatness, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the realness. Welcome to the spectacle known as the Real to Sports Talk Show. And today, man, we're going to talk about Dak Prescott contract controversy in Dallas. And we're going to predict the first 2 games of the season. The Kansas City Chiefs versus the Baltimore Ravens. The Philadelphia Eagles versus the Green Bay Packers. So let's move shit out of the way. Let's move shit out of the way and get it popping right here on the Real to Sports Talk Show.
Can't accept the loss, I'm hard-headed. There's a little bit of madness to my method. Many falling off that fine line that I'm treading. I risk anything to be great and I'm not letting nobody rob me of my victory. Number 1, that's what I'm meant to be. When by any means, only thing that makes sense to me, I can make nice or make history. I got that dog in me, yeah, turn me up. Big energy, got the crowd going nuts. I got that dog in me, I take on anyone, I don't need a one-on-one. I got that dog in me, yeah. I'm talking all bite, no bark. I could rip your squad apart. I got that dog in me, so what's up? Yeah, so what's up? I told her move over, enough of that mediocre. I've been the man since cruising around in the stroller. I got ice in my veins like a cut in Minnesota. Why not show you how I'm built? Come a little closer, ayy. Lot of heart, been smart, aura gotta glow. We can restart, give head start, still get the same result. I'm about mine, don't you get it confused. I'ma win again, yeah, that's all that I do. I got that dog in me, yeah, turn me up. Big energy, got the crowd going nuts. I got that dog in me,
Man, thank you so very much for being here with us. Thank you so much, man, for being here with us on this Saturday afternoon, wherever in the world you are watching us right now. We are the good guys. We are the Real to Sports Podcast, and we are your destination for sports talk and debate. And we will be your entertainment for this fine evening. So you can follow us on Facebook at Real to Sports Podcast and join our Facebook sports page, the Real Sports Group, over on Facebook, man. Shout out to our sponsor, SeatGeek, man. SeatGeek, the sponsor of the show. And again, man, if you're going to attend a concert, basketball game, football game, wherever it is, man, go to SeatGeek.com and at checkout, use the promo code Real to Sports, Real to Sports, man. It will get you $10 off any purchase, $250 or more. So again, choose SeatGeek for your concert and NFL game or college game tickets. It'll get you in there. All right, man, I'm sitting here with a bird and a cat. Ain't that something? I'm sitting here with a bird and a cat. Speaking of cats, representing the teal, just teal with it, Saxonville, Philly G, Worcester County. Duval County is in the building. They are the cool cats of the AFC. They are the Jacksonville Jaguars he represents. He is the rock star. It is Rockstar Rock in the building.
How y'all doing this evening? Well, this afternoon. Got a good slate of college football on the screen, on TV, you know. Enjoy y'all Labor Day weekend. Stay safe out there.
No, that's
and power to the people.
Power to the people.
Where's John Laurinaitis at? People power.
People power. People power. And lastly, Fly Eagles Fly. Fly Eagles Fly in the building. Today's representing the Alabama Crimson Tide.
Yes, sir.
One time Super Bowl champion of Philadelphia Eagles. He is the brand new Real to Sports NBA trivia champ. He is Philadelphia's favorite son. He is a Philly G.
Yes, sir. Football season is back, ladies and gentlemen. The greatest day of my life is coming up soon. I'm just so happy, bro. But today, it's all about nothing but the Tide, baby.
Roll Tide, hey.
Let's go. Roll
Oh, hey.
Tide, baby.
Also, shout out to them Seminoles, too, man. On TNA? Word?
Oh, no.
Yeah, bro, it's an outlaw, but we'll get to that on another day.
God damn, I didn't know that. Okay. They threw me off on that one. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Shit. All right. Yeah. Also, shout out to the Florida State Seminoles. Hey man, I got respect for them. I don't give a damn if they lost or not. But let me tell you something really, really, really quick. Florida State and Alabama was two of the most dominant college football teams back in the day, bro. Bobby Bowden was one of the greatest fucking coaches I ever seen, man. That dude, man, what Florida State produced was just phenomenal. They produced nothing but athletes. And I'm talking about Charlie Ward, and I'm talking about that man named Peter Warrick. Peter Warrick.
And they about to have another one.
Man, that goddamn boy, Peter Warrick was the dude. I ain't never seen a guy so athletic like that in college. I mean, that dude was fucking phenomenal. Peter Warrick? Go back and look at his YouTube highlights. That dude was phenomenal.
But host, they got another one. That's why I said that. They got another player coming out of Florida State. And he's in the black and green for my birds. And Rock knows who I'm talking about. That big 6'6" wide receiver coming out of Florida
Johnny
State.
Wilson? I thought you were talking about
Johnny.
Sweat. Josh Sweat. They play on your defense.
Oh, he's been a dog. I'm talking about coming out this year.
Johnny Wilson. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was happy when we got
he made y'all squad.
Yeah. He'll be I'll get back to you on that. I believe practice squad, but he'll be in the rotation for sure.
So I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, he can be a big red zone threat for y'all. But like I said, he gotta get his footwork. Better. More of a Mike Evans. He can be Mike Evans type if he get it quickness. Right now, he's more like a Kelvin Benjamin, but without all that. Kelvin Benjamin, he ended up gaining all that weight and everything like that.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And then he had to move the tight end, so then he was out of the league. But I think Johnny Wilson, if he can, match up or talk to Mike Evans in the offseason to try to work with him to see how he can get his footwork better. Yeah, he can be a elite, eventually a good wide receiver in the league.
I personally like
Florida State had nothing but goddamn fucking athletes. And shout out to Keon Clark, man. I mean, not Keon Clark, Keon Coleman, man. I hope Keon Coleman do his thing.
Yes. Keon Coleman was another one.
Dude, bro.
And
it's great.
Honestly, host.
Yes, sir.
If we didn't get Johnny, like later in the rounds, if Keon wasn't taken where he was taken, I would think that we would have moved up to get him.
I
honestly believe that.
Y'all had already moved up and took Cooper DeJean by that time. Buffalo drafted after. Then they draft before y'all. They drafted Keon Coleman before y'all, right?
Before y'all. Way before.
Yeah.
Way before.
So, again,
go back to what I said, man. Florida State produced fucking athletes, bro.
Yeah, Jalen Ramsey, top 5, top 2, maybe. Number 1 corner in the league. Some people's eye. I miss Jalen Ramsey. Just want to say that. Miss Jalen Ramsey in a Jags uniform. We got them week 1. He has not played in Jacksonville since he's left. I hope people see that. Jacksonville has played against a Jalen Ramsey team twice. We had to go to Los Angeles, and now we're going to Miami. Since he done left Jacksonville, he has not had a game in Jacksonville.
So real quick, as a Jaguars fan, a diehard Jaguars fan, I put it at that. You think they're probably going to boo him or cheer him?
If he would come back to Jacksonville and play against us, they're going to cheer him.
They're going to cheer him.
Trust me. I mean, everybody, I will tell you this, as being a Jags fan, it was a gift and a curse. It was a gift and a curse with getting rid of with Jalen Ramsey walking out of the door. The gift was we got Trevor Lawrence and Travis Etienne, and then we got a new coaching staff out of the mess up that Tom Coughlin did. But the curse was we let a top 5 corner leave the organization, which put a bad stint on our organization for them 2 years. And like the man, I don't even think the man want to come back to even. Like I was just saying this. When he played with Jacksonville and we would play against the Tennessee Titans, he had some of his worst games against his hometown team. And now since he left Jacksonville, the schedule makers have not had it where his team come back and play in Jacksonville. Because think about it, he's gone from the Rams now.
Those of you know, Jalen Ramsey is a very, and I mean very, very key element that Saxonville defense that Jacksonville once had. He was the anchor. He was the guy. He was one of the most dominant corners in the league.
The intimidator. He was the intimidator too.
Think about that 2017 team, right? We was a quarterback away.
Yes, sir.
Efficient quarterback play away from going to the Super Bowl.
That's very true.
In the next year, they keep the same quarterback. We could have had Lamar Jackson and Jalen Ramsey in Jacksonville.
Yep. Badass.
And I don't think we would have. Yeah, we'd have been running the AFC had we had Lamar Jackson.
Fuck yeah.
And Jalen Ramsey would have still been in Jacksonville. But as you know, Tom Coughlin wanted to see things his way. He ruined our franchise for those 2 years. And I was glad when they let him go.
Oh, that's right.
He hell of a coach.
D-Rec.
I don't know what the hell they're going to do in New York.
New York Giants.
We just need to blow that shit up. Just blow up the Giants.
I think they blown it up so much they have nothing. They got to build up something.
I told you, bro. Everybody said them Giants sorry as hell, man.
I'm gonna say this. I will go out on a limb and say this. Their defense will be good, but they're gonna be like the Panthers last year. They're gonna have a good defense with a whack offense.
I don't know. That defense is a little shaky, man. Wink Martindale ain't there anymore, bro.
They're gonna have a good defense, but at the same time, if your quarterback giving the opposing team the ball every time, your defense gonna be on the. You know what I'm saying? He literally like Daniel Jones. We knew this. I knew this coming out of college. And host, I know you don't watch a lot of college football and whatnot, but you can tell what quarterbacks are going to be good when they get into the league, how they performed in college, or the teams that they played for. Daniel Jones was a turnover machine at Duke. He had like one good year that got him drafted, and that was under Dave Cutcliffe, who was the quarterback coach for Peyton Manning and Eli Manning. So he had that that's sort of he had that bridge between, the Giants needed a quarterback at that time. Here's the dude that trained Eli. Eli was on his way out. Let's get a dude that's trained by the same guy that trained a quarterback coach for Eli and his brother back in the day.
Absolutely.
Because I think the Giants took him over God rest his soul, brother that passed away that was playing for the Commanders and the Steelers. Went to Ohio State. Dwayne Haskins. That's why, God rest his soul.
Yeah, man.
I think about that a lot.
Dwayne Haskins was supposed to get picked up by the Giants, and they took Daniel Jones over Dwayne Haskins.
And I think the year that Dwayne had passed in that horrific accident, I really think still to this day the Steelers would have done something. They probably would have been on their way to another Super Bowl. Not saying that they were going to win it, but they would get there again with Dwayne as their quarterback. But that was obviously a tragic and shaky.
The Giants will be better until they.
But that goes to show.
Signal caller, yo.
That goes to show what we're saying is, like, Giants fans like D-Ray, they understand. Yeah, they hate him too.
Everybody hates Daniel Jones.
Everybody hates him. But
I don't want to say hate because I was brought up not to hate. I would just say
they dislike him.
Red is in the building. What's up, Red?
We dislike his play on the field. Like,
there you go.
You can't break a 75-yard run and then stumble when you were supposed to score. Remember he broke that run on y'all?
That shit was coming, bro.
Yeah, I remember it.
I
was up. I sat there and I'm like, dude, there's no way we're letting him do that. And then when he tripped, I started bust out laughing. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna win this game. We're gonna come
I
back and win
said,
this game.
"Nope, Daniel Jones."
I said shit. I was like, but keep it real though. Daniel Jones has some speed on him. I said, oh,
Yeah,
damn.
but
I was
when
like,
that
this
day
Man.
son
God
is
said,
running.
I
He
don't think I'm gonna let you
running,
score on
bro.
the Eagles.
That motherfucker
My
ran too
sister,
fast.
my sister, and my brother-in-law are Giants fans. We was watching that game together at my mom's crib, and I remember that, and I laughed in their faces. I said, "Man, that's your
The
quarterback." And they
ghost
go,
of
"Oh."
Giants past flipped him up and shit on the way to the
We got
Hey,
the
Joe
NFC
hauling
East up
ass.
in
I
here
was like,
today.
oh shit.
Hold up, we got the NFC East up in here
Yeah,
today. We
AFC
got
East. You got the
my
Giants,
Birds. We
Cowboys.
got Ruddy Reds Cowboys. We got D-Rex Giants. We got the
What the
NFC East
Redskins?
well
What the
represented.
NFC
what the
Beast. Yeah,
Redskins? What the
the
Redskins? I
NFC
mean, oh
Beast.
god damn it, Commanders. What the
Until there's
Commanders
another division,
at?
until there's another division that has the amount of titles that our whole division has, I don't want to hear no NFC least.
I mean, let's see.
Oh yeah,
Don't the AFC East got more? No.
No,
AFC
we the only
East.
division that has all Super Bowl
No, the Jets
champions
only
in it.
got the Jets got one. Miami
The
got
Jets got
one.
one, Miami got one, New England got a bunch, and
Buffalo ain't got
Buffalo
shit.
is 0-4. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're
Hmm.
right.
Only two teams that's 0-4, Minnesota and Buffalo. Only
Yeah,
two teams.
that's
But
true.
Buffalo is the worst because how you go on a four,
Our
you
division only
know,
got
you
one
go on
Super
a
Bowl win.
four-peat and then didn't even do
Yeah.
anything with it.
Yeah, the AFC South, the only one that don't hold. Well, yeah, the
Yeah, we
Colts.
only got
They
one
got
Super
one.
Bowl winner,
Yeah, the
Indianapolis.
Colts. Yeah, the Colts. That was it.
I mean, yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
I wish
Tennessee
you didn't
been
say that out loud.
The
Cause
Chargers.
no, cause that just
The
what? I
Chargers.
mean, think about it.
I would say the
Like
Chargers ain't got shit. The
I
Chargers
didn't
ain't got
think about
nothing.
it that way. The Colts got you said yeah, they got one.
the Colts ain't supposed to be in our division, but they the only team in our division with a Super Bowl ring.
Yeah. Coaches in
So,
there.
Steelers and Ravens got 8 by
East.
themselves. The
what
Raiders
you
got
mean?
what,
No, the
3?
Steelers got 5 and the Ravens got 3, right? No, the Ravens
I'm
got
with
No,
them.
2.
the
I take
Steelers
them
got
from you, Red.
6.
I take them,
That's what I'm
Red.
saying. They have 8
Stay tuned.
altogether.
Stay tuned, Red, because we finna go to your quarterback. Stay tuned.
Because
Red.
if we're looking at divisions real quick, the AFC North has 8 championships, and 2 teams haven't won a championship.
Cleveland.
Yeah,
Cleveland and
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati. Yeah.
They only
Cleveland
have 8 there.
hasn't won a championship since it's been the
Yeah.
NFL merger. We know they
Jim
got
Brown.
championships
Jim Brown
back in the day
is 66.
with Jim Brown and whatnot when they
Absolutely.
was considered the world
We
champion.
have 13 in our
Absolutely.
division.
Yeah.
Dallas
Yeah,
got 5. Giants got
Redskins
4.
got 2.
The
No, they
Cowboys
got
and the
3.
Giants.
Redskins got 3. The Giants got
And
what?
1.
3.
4. Giants got 4.
4.
Cowboys 5, and Eagles 1.
We got 1. We were the reason why we got the division basically. But anyway, yeah, I'll take that one.
Yeah.
Like I said, look it out. I mean, the Chargers ain't got nothing. Denver got 3. We got 3. And fucking
Kansas City got 3.
Kansas City got 3. So if the
with
Chargers would have won,
with
y'all
the
would have
help
had
of
it.
Taylor Swift.
The NFC West
Fuckers. Huh?
only got 6, right? Because Seattle won. So that's 7. Seattle,
The Rams.
49ers got 5, and the Rams got 2.
2.
Yeah, Rams got 2. Yeah.
So it's like, about my bad, 8 in that division. Because Arizona went, but they haven't won the Super Bowl.
They ain't won shit.
And that's why I call our division the NFC Beast.
You said probably because Philly G, y'all was holding the division back.
That's true.
I mean, it wasn't like y'all was doing something in recent memory, so you know we had to keep it going.
So their bloodline up, baby.
Yeah, hell yeah! Look,
Yeah, I think y'all and the Giants got the most recent Super Bowl appearances from y'all division.
right, and we are the only 2 teams in our division to take down Tom Brady, and our quarterback was the last one to take down Tom Brady.
Philly been there
That's true.
recently.
Yeah.
Philly been there recently.
Y'all quarterback was the last to take him down in a championship.
And we
game.
gonna take down Patrick Mahomes too. We gonna get our get back.
Hope you do.
But the most recent quarterback to take him down out of that division was Dak in the playoffs.
The only way that the Cowboys made it to the Super Bowl was Dak Prescott winning the Man of the Year award, and I found that hilarious.
Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit.
They ain't gonna win the Super Bowl until they get Deion's son.
They won't win until Jerry Jones is out of there.
Jerry Jones is going to finally decide to let somebody that he knows personally who played for him allow his son to represent the organization.
I mean, one parade is really better. I'll take one parade now than 3 a million years ago.
Yeah, that's true, because a lot of people that seen those parades years ago,
most of them probably not even here. No disrespect to them, but
just think about it. A lot of these Cowboy fans now, right? They were born 30 years ago or whatsoever. They may not never see a parade
ever again.
or
live. Yeah.
But I'm just saying, some of them that was born before the Super Bowls can say, "Oh yeah, I've seen the Dallas Cowboys parade or heard about it." But from the fans recently, from the last time they won, they're waiting for that.
Right. All right. I got one more shot, host, and then I'm done. I swear we're done, so we can stay on topic. My last shot is my Super Bowl's on Blu-ray. Theirs is on VHS. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Damn.
You can stream your Super Bowl. You can't even stream it.
Damn.
I'm sorry. I can't even be in this conversation. My team ain't. I'm sorry.
Hey, you went AFC Championship game. That was y'all first game.
Man. They can't get over the
I mean, but it's more recent than Dallas has been to an NFC Championship game, though. So somewhat he can talk, but as far as the rings, I get it.
D-Rex said
I get what you're saying, though. Like, I said it all the time. I'm like, yeah, my team ain't never been, but in the last 30 years, we didn't be sniffed trying to get there.
Yeah, man. Because, dog, the history of football is crazy. But listen, I know we're about to talk about Dak Prescott, so I'll go ahead first and get it out the way.
You want to go there, motherfucker? Let's go.
Let's go. Lead us into the segment.
Let's go, man.
So,
I will lead you there. Cowboys.
Dak Prescott.
Quarterback. Dak Prescott on his contract. He says, and I quote, "It says a lot if it isn't, is it done? Is it done?" While a handful of high-profile quarterback deals were completed this offseason, the Dallas Cowboys stood pat on Dak Prescott. With the 2024 season just a week from kicking off, Prescott still doesn't have a new contract. It doesn't appear that there will be a new deal agreed to before the Cowboys season starts September the 8th against the Cleveland Browns. Cowboys owner Jerry Jones told reporters as much on Wednesday, and Prescott weighed in on the matter on Thursday. He said, and I quote, "I think it says a lot if it is or if it isn't done." This is what Prescott said of his lack of new deal, just how people feel. This season marks the final year of a 4-year, $160 million contract Prescott signed in 2021, which stood as a significant rate at the time, but has since been eclipsed by roughly a dozen newer contracts for quarterbacks. Given the fact that Prescott led the league in touchdown passes with 36 last year and finished third in passing yards with 4,516 and tossed just 9 interceptions, it would make sense to work on a new deal with him, but that doesn't quite match where the Cowboys stand in their timeline. Like Coach Mike McCarthy, Prescott is entering his final year, with each will have to earn their future with their performance this season, putting an incredible amount of pressure on the club leading figures. I go with the champ here, Philly G. Well, first of all, let me go. God, Ready Red said, and he doesn't need a contract. He don't need a contract.
How do you? Well, wait, Ready Red. Okay, how you doing?
Hey, Miss Rock.
Honestly, bow down to the
the queen.
But nah,
You
I'm gonna
heard
go ahead and go. Um,
you heard it from me. You heard it from me that next season Dak and Parsons would not be with the Cowboys. Dak will be with the Raiders and Parsons. I'm gonna
Parsons
go
won't be
there.
in Washington.
I'm gonna
There's
fucking
one
go there.
team. There's one team that Parsons will go to, and it's pretty obvious.
Okay.
And as far as what Reddy Red said, I feel
Okay.
like that's going to happen because of Dion's involvement as far as what teams his boys are going to go to.
Yeah.
But real quick, I've been saying it really since the end of last season. I think Dak Prescott gets traded this season,
Okay.
and it's going
So
to be interesting.
okay.
Honestly, I thought the Steelers would have been a perfect fit for him before they got their quarterbacks they have now.
Okay.
But then again, what do they have in Denver? What's Denver looking like right now? You
Denver
know what I'm
is
saying?
going on. Yeah, they're going on Bo Nix.
Bo
They
Nix,
go.
that's the future.
They
I
fucking
mean,
investing like a motherfucker in him.
Hmm
Yeah, they
we'll
invested.
see.
You can't, you
We'll
can't, you
see.
can't, you can't move all the way up and take a guy and then he don't be the future.
No,
Yeah.
no.
So
That's
then
that's the
Denver's
same
out
way.
of the
Not to
conversation.
cut you off,
Good.
Philly G.
No, no, no.
You know,
Good
Oh no,
fucking
you're
point
good,
though.
bro.
That's a
You're
good
good.
fucking point, Rob. That's a good fucking point. I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that. Go ahead, Philly G.
No, I also agree with Rock because Bo Nix is a great talent coming out. We've seen what he could do at Auburn. We've also seen what he did at Oregon. Now, going back to Dak, I don't know. Like I just see him getting traded. I just don't know what team exactly. I know I was saying the Browns, but that's a whole clusterfuck right
Mm-hmm.
now. But
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
nah, I don't see them signing Dak Prescott. I don't see him getting a contract anytime soon from Dallas. If he does, I how you gonna pay somebody else coming in next year?
True.
You're
But
gonna have to do something.
let me ask you this, and not as an arch enemy of the Cowboys, and not
Right,
as
that's why
a
I'm not trying to look at it.
yeah, I know, but not as an arch enemy of the Cowboys, or I know you can't stand them. I get it.
Can't.
But as a podcast analyst,
Mhm.
are the Cowboys in trouble if they do not extend Dak Prescott's contract before week 1, which is fucking next week? Are the Cowboys in trouble? Is their season in detriment if they do not sign Dak?
Now to keep this on record as an analyst,
Okay. As an analyst.
no. Personally, no. I don't think they're really in trouble. They did what they were supposed to do by signing CD Lamb, honestly. I could see that going to Vegas. But nah, I feel like they did the right thing as far as signing CD. But as far as Dak Prescott, no, you won't really lose track of where you want to be or where you're going. Now, Micah Parsons is another deal that needs to go down. If they don't re-sign him, then that's a problem on defense. You're already dealing with bad injuries, dealing with older veterans on the team. Maybe they want to get paid too. You never know. But as of right now, nah, I don't think Dak will be a big issue for them. They got Trey
Is
Lance, I think.
is the Cowboys in trouble? Are they in trouble?
When they play us, yes. But no. Overall, overall, no.
No, no.
Overall, no, they're not.
So without Dak Prescott and maybe Trey Lance come up because he is the backup.
Mhm.
And speaking of backup, who would you start, Philly G? Trey
Mm.
Lance or God, when my brain went dead all of a sudden.
Cooper Rush.
Cooper
Is it
Rush.
Cooper
Cooper
Rush.
Rush still?
Cooper
Cooper
Yeah.
Rush.
Rush is
Yeah.
still there.
Yeah.
I'm taking Cooper Rush. If
Cooper
you
Rush
if
would
you
fine
can
with
play
me.
the division how Cooper Rush has played whenever Dak was hurt, I'm taking Cooper Rush a million times. Trey Lance just came over from not the
Ready,
best,
ready,
you
red say
know.
Trey.
You say Trey over Cooper? I'm actually
Uh,
surprised by that because Cooper, I feel like
no,
Dragging
Cooper
on his
has
head.
that's
he
a
has the
surprise.
chemistry with the team because he's got
Yeah.
to play with these guys. You know what I'm saying? So I'll take
Okay.
Cooper Rush over Trey Lance. I like
Okay.
Trey. I believe he's talented. He hasn't been given a fair share of it. He's had injuries,
Right. Right.
but that's my problem right there. You can circle that injuries. I can't
Injuries.
trust you to be out there. I trust my guys to protect you, but in the act that they don't, you get injured. That is going to really affect our season. But you start Cooper
Absolutely.
Rush, veteran presence is out there,
Absolutely.
aura, or whatever you want to call it. He's out there, you know.
Yeah.
He's gonna be the field general that he needs to be. But
Yeah, you
Ready
did.
Red,
Yeah.
that's a fair, but that's where the
He said
teamwork comes in. You're
Mirage.
not gonna always throw it down the field. But you
Red said
know,
got that Mirage.
I'm just saying, you
Oh
know,
shit.
that's my
Transfer.
unbiased opinion on it. You feel me? Is that even if you got to run
Now,
the ball 35 times to help
yeah.
Cooper Rush, then you do that, but you switch it up.
Yeah. But
That's
who the
coming
I can
from a
fuck is
see.
gonna
diehard
run the
Eagles
I can
fan.
see
ball?
why Ready Red
Who is
went
gonna
with
run the
Trey.
shit? Who?
I can see
Zeke
why he went with
Elliott?
Trey Lance though.
Huh?
I can see why Ready Red went with Trey Lance
Okay, so
because
before that, Rock, let me ask you this to start off. First of all, beautiful wife.
oh
God
thank
damn, boy. Good job, bro. Salute. Beautiful wife, man. Beautiful wife.
He did a good job. He did a great job.
Good job, brother.
she
Good
found
job.
Cause you,
Good
she
job.
cause you
found me.
crazy
I
boy.
didn't find her.
Huh? She
Oh,
found
she
Found
found
me.
your crazy behind.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
okay.
found me.
All right.
She
You
did
Found me.
great. You let
I
her.
just
Y'all
wanted
both
to
look. Y'all both did great.
I see why you had all the
keep
I
up,
see why you had
she
all the
found
damn
me.
kids.
So I was out here. She
Out
saved
there
me.
get it thug on this shit, you know what I'm
She
saying?
saved me.
She
What I'm
said, "Hey,
saying?
you know what you doing tonight?" He said, "Nothing. What you want to do?" You know what I mean? That led to. But go ahead, Rock. Go ahead, man.
I start
I
off with Rock.
appreciate that though. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
y'all.
Beautiful
Thank
wife, man.
y'all.
Beautiful family. All that mixed together, man.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
But beautiful
So
family come beautiful problems. But I
let me take my gun. Boy, what you talking about? Shit.
yeah.
What you talking about? But
Uh,
are the Cowboys is the Cowboys in trouble, Rock? Do you honestly think, in your football mind of yours, do you think the Cowboys is in trouble if they do not sign Dak Prescott?
um, I don't think they in trouble if they don't sign them. It all depends on how they season go though. Like, you know what I'm saying? If he gets hurt or something, God forbid he gets hurt. But we've all seen, around the time where Dak got his first extension, or around the time he was about to get his extension, he got hurt. He broke his ankle against the Giants. And then we seen how that season went for them. He was the key piece that they needed for them to, keep winning. Then when he came back, we seen how the Cowboys offense and everybody in the organization was clicking. They've been winning 12. I think they won 12 games 3 straight years, right? Since as Dak been a quarterback. So, each year in the regular season, his numbers have gotten better. It's just what has he done for them lately in the postseason. He's always going to be there for them in the regular season.
True.
No matter what, Dak Prescott going to ball out for them in the regular season. It's about what I think his extension is based off of, okay, Dak, we know you're going to get us to the playoffs, but are you going to get us at least a 1 win away, or at least or in the Super Bowl? For us to give you pay you more than what we will Tua and Trevor Lawrence is just giving, because his extension, I believe, will go beyond their amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? As far as what his next extension is, he's due to, if he ball out again for the Cowboys, they will be looking at trying to pay this man like close to $60 million. But
James
he said he's James Harden of football. I mean, you can go there, but James Harden at least played in a big game in the NBA Finals, whether or not he was young when he went there, but he at least, he's been on the team that reached the promised land.
He's made big shots with the Sixers, so
yeah, it's hard to compare a quarterback who has a football in their hand all the time and makes everybody else has to make the team, and like everything has to go right for you to get to the Super Bowl and things of that nature. Your defender can go off sides and the opposing team can throw a touchdown, you out of the playoffs. In the NBA, you get 7 games to make up to, you get at least about 4 games to win to overcome your mistakes. In the NFL playoffs, 1 mistake, you're gone. So, I wouldn't go that route as far as saying Dak is like the James Harden of NFL. because we can say the same thing about Lamar Jackson. You know, a lot of people love Lamar Jackson, but Lamar Jackson, what have you done for the city of Baltimore lately in the playoffs? So, I don't think, like I said before, I don't think it's nothing against the Cowboys if they don't re-sign Dak. To me, I believe they should get Shador Sanders next year. Like just win 6 games and be number 4 or hover around trying to be in the top 4 of the draft next year, Cowboys, or trade Dak for one of the top picks in the draft next year. Because whoever is number 1 or whatever in the draft, they're gonna be looking for a quarterback next year, and they're gonna see, do I want to blow this whole thing up, or do I want to get a veteran? You know, because it is like Philly G was saying about the Cooper Rush and Trey Lance situation. I can see why Reddy Red went Trey Lance, because the dynamic of what Trey Lance can give you. He can give you some of that Dak-like athleticism where they can run the read options and he can still get out of the pocket and still use the short dink and dunk game to take away from him turning the rock over. But with the difference is, like what he said was, they brought their game plan down. They shrunk the game plan down for Cooper Rush to run the ball, play action, to get out in space, you know, to get the running backs in space a little bit. Because I think his best game was against Minnesota, no pun intended, Q-Dog, but Cooper Rush's best game was against Minnesota when everybody thought Minnesota was going to beat the dog shit out of Dallas that night. And Dallas came out there and was like, yeah, damn.
Yeah, that's what I was like. This Cooper Rush is trash.
And then on top of that, they have a different offensive coordinator now, because their coordinator is gone. I think he's the offensive coordinator. What was the former player for them? What's his name? Huh?
Kellen Moore was the offensive.
Kellen Moore, yeah, Kellen Moore. It was crazy. You were talking about Boise State in the pre-show and whatnot. But I think he the offensive coordinator for some good team now, Kellen Moore. So they offensive. Oh, for the Eagles.
He's for us.
Okay. Yeah, y'all needed that. Y'all needed a new defensive philosophy in Philly.
Kellen Moore's not bad.
We got Vic Fangio and Kellen Moore. That's why I said I'm confident in this team this year. But go ahead.
But you got another question, host, or that was it?
I can hit you with another one. Do you think that Dak Prescott really wants to play for the Cowboys? And do you think?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Yes, because he's always been a Cowboys fan since he was a kid. Okay. It's always been his dream to play for the Dallas Cowboys, and he accomplished his dream by them drafting him in the 4th round when they drafted him from Mississippi State. So I believe yes, he does, because his mom was a Cowboys fan, his family Cowboys fans, and things of that nature. But I also think no, he doesn't want to be there anymore, because the simple fact is, like, he a lot of players behind the scenes may get tired of Jerry Jones and his antics. Like, who wants to work for a guy that, when it's up to pay me, you put me through hoops? He just put CeeDee Lamb through hoops.
Thank you.
He could have been paid CeeDee Lamb in the beginning of the offseason, but you put that man through hoops, and then you wait to pay him you wait to pay this man 12 days before the regular season starts.
Right.
Didn't get CeeDee Lamb no work in the preseason, at least try to get his legs ready or get his body acclimated to, just being in a full game atmosphere, even though they might not even play the full game. But you feel what I'm saying? You have a wide receiver out there that hasn't even had no reps.
Absolutely.
But you wait to pay him 12 days before the regular season starts.
Yep.
And then you expect him to, I think he's going to go out and have a good game against Cleveland. But watching that game in the first half or so, you're going to see CeeDee Lamb cramping up. You're going to see him take a little plays off. He might not get that many. He might get 100% of his load that he gets.
Yeah.
But watch how he is in the game. He's not going to be his normal self. Him and Dak ain't going to be on the same page.
No.
Because you put your quarterback in a situation where his number one guy is waiting to get paid. And I just feel like Jerry Jones just did all of that, man, to kill the chemistry there. So if I'm Dak, yeah, I still want to rock the number 4 and the star for the Dallas Cowboys, but then again, no, because if this old man ain't gonna get out of his way and stop being set in his ways and let us, the players, dictate how this organization gonna be, then why do I want to work for him?
I agree with you. And I'm gonna play devil's advocate just a little bit. You know, with the postseason,
you sabotage that man number 1 target, like for real.
Yeah, he did.
He could have been paid CD Lamb, yo.
He did. But I think Jerry is trying to be conservative because Dak Prescott hasn't done anything in the postseason. So it's like, you know, why would I give you? I'll give you this money, but you got to get me over this hump first. Fuck that. Because
but is it Dak's fault that the defense
Dak Prescott is not one team. He's not the whole
can't close a nosebleed like Green Bay was punching them in they shit and they just.
That's what I'm saying. Like I cannot agree with Jerry Jones because that if he is
it's like Bud Crawford against what's his name? Bud Crawford beat the shit out of
listen to this, y'all. I'm gonna get hit with a copyright. But fuck it, I'll pay for it. Listen to this
situation right now for me from my mirror has more to do with our situation than it does with the merits of Dak Prescott being quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. I've quit a long time ago getting bent out of shape about having anybody under contract or not. And there's all kinds of other things other than a contract that could change the outcome of him being under contract. Injury, level of play.
See?
So you can't just pick that and say, that should give you a better feeling about our team or me a better feeling about it. The whole thing has a lot of moving parts. Now, I can live with that. Sometimes it's worked out really well. Sometimes taking those risks will bite you.
High risk.
See what I'm saying? Jerry Jones is on the fence like, yo,
he paid wrong. He paid Romo with no questions.
Well, word out. But Jerry said, I gave you 160 now, bro. But you want more, but you ain't done nothing. But it's not his fucking fault. This dude, it's Dak Prescott. I just read.
It's because the Dallas Cowboys have been a sucky team over the past 30 years. They can't get over that hump as a team. You're not going to expect Dak Prescott to come in here and do what he needs to do, which he usually does, as we've said before, in the regular season to get there. But when you need your defense to step up, where are y'all? Like Rock just mentioned, you got punched in your mouth. You're sitting there looking for all your teeth, as OG would say. Shout out OG. You're trying to keep your lip together. You're getting into the corner, going to the cut man, but the coach is telling you, hey, you're getting your ass beat. Just go back in there.
Dogs in your nose.
There's no game plan. There's no game plan. Look, all in all, sitting there, you looking like Rocky, going through hell. But you ain't Rocky in this situation. You're Drago because you keep losing every time.
Every time, bro. But see, Jerry wants to. I mean, Jerry should get this guy something. It should come. He should be
$5 million. You'll get the rest of it whenever you make it past that hump. But give him something, like you said. Give him something small. Say $10 million, something.
But they have to come to common ground because what it's going to be is you're going to kill some kind of morale in your quarterback in the locker room. He's the leader of the team. That is playing it cool right now in front of the media because that's what he's supposed to do. But I'm guarantee he wants his goddamn money. Look what he did last year. He led the league in touchdowns with 36.
But host, we acting like that there's something different. Of course, Patrick Mahomes exists, but we acting like that this is something different from other seasons that Dak has had. It's not. Man, it's the same thing every year. He does his job. Like I said, I'm not faulting Dak Prescott on why he's not getting a contract. He deserves it because he's carrying this whack-ass team. Sorry, this is where I get a little biased. But he's carrying this whack-ass team like a dead carcass on his back every year.
True.
If he goes somewhere else, he's going to be relieved to go. Why? Because Dallas sucks, and they're going to continue to suck until they get that resolved as far as that position. But I think Dak Prescott as a player, I like him as a player. I just don't like the team he plays for. It's the same thing with Tom Brady.
Yeah, I feel you. And that's the division. That bring ass over here. I take him because I'm gonna tell you why. Because there's nothing out there really. It's like a desert of
No,
quarterbacks out there. So if Dak Prescott want to come to us, fuck yeah, he's already was in talks with Mark Davis anyway.
especially
So
with a team like the Raiders. Oh, go ahead,
yeah,
Rose. I'm sorry.
fuck yeah, no, you're fine. But I only thing about Dak Prescott is our quarterback. He makes me nervous when he throws the ball. But clearly he cleaned that shit up because the year before last he threw 17 interceptions and led the league in interceptions. He only threw 9 last year. Look at the improvement. He led the league in touchdown passes with 36, and he was third in passing yards with the Cowboys. That goes to show you that he's fucking good. He got
And that's
the
what I
talent.
said.
He got the talent. He has the talent, bro. But it's not
I just
on
think it's
Dak
in their
Prescott.
big games.
Yeah.
The totality
Big
of
games.
the whole, like it's all in a microscope. They blame Dak for when the Cowboys losing, but they don't say anything about how to like
Too much
overall.
Too
I
much.
agree with that.
What
I agree with you.
he needs to go to a
I'm
team
sorry.
that don't got high expectations.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I'll say that any team's gonna have high expectations, but they're putting expectations that are like, oh, you need to be like Roger Staubach. You need to do this and this.
No, you
No,
can't do Troy. No. But Dak, since he's been in the 8 years, and I know that everybody's gonna say, well, he hadn't done this in the playoff and done that, but he went 12-5, fucking back to back. Something that's hard to do in the National Football
that is
League.
very
Rookie
hard.
year,
To
rookie year went what 14-2 his rookie year.
Yeah, rookie year, they was 13-3. We was right behind them. We was 12-4.
And
That's all
they didn't do nothing with it. And then there was the
No.
whole comparison with Carson Wentz. You're still here. You're still here on the same team.
Yeah.
But then when you think about it compared to that, when they were
Yeah.
comparing him and Carson Wentz, I hated the conversation, obviously, but
Yeah.
Carson
It's
has a
bullshit.
ring.
The reason why the spotlight is on him.
Did Carson play?
He played 11 games. He played 13 games, and he went 11-2.
What did he
And then
do
he tore his
after
ACL.
What did he do after he went to the Super
He
Bowl?
encouraged the team to win.
He went to shit.
Doesn't matter. Everybody on the practice squad got a ring and they ain't do shit. So yeah, everybody has a ring except that in the Dallas Cowboys in the era that we're in.
When y'all had Carson Wentz, what y'all was hoping Nick Foles was coming back. You and I both know that. Y'all did not have.
No, what year are you talking about? The year after? Are you talking about the year after?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
I've always been I'm talking about me. Damned everybody else.
Right.
It was so split. I love Nick Foles. I wish we had traded him the first time, but to get on that real quick, yeah, I love them both. But I was Carson Wentz all the way. And then when I started to see that the injuries and stuff,
quarterback, man.
I got love for Nick Foles. It's not like I don't. He won the Super Bowl.
I'm just saying. How can you come back? You talk about pressure, like Dak Prescott being under pressure.
I mean,
Carson Wentz was under pressure.
But it's not like he has It's not like he has a prime Carson Wentz behind him.
I don't think.
But wait.
But y'all say pressure. I don't think it's pressure. It's
no.
8 years. So
because what I'm saying,
when you got drafted, you are the Dallas Cowboys, America's team. You are
the
Dallas
Cowboys. Once you get drafted to them,
2016, he should have had the pressure. Yeah, because you coming 4th round after Tony, and you coming behind Tony Romo, so you damn right you got pressure. But afterwards, what the fuck?
He had all the motivation. He had all the motivation, Jose. I'm sorry to cut you off again.
No, you're fine.
He had all the motivation in 2016, 2017. He saw what we were doing, and that could have motivated him to be like, all right, dog, like we need to be on the level of what Philly's doing right now. It looks like that they're going to be on a rampage. It looked like they're about to win the division. We need to do something, and they didn't do it. And then you talking about 8 years, that's, what were we in, 2024? 8 years ago to now.
Yeah.
Regular season Dak, we've seen that.
Yeah.
Postseason Dak, I personally feel like he does his job, but it's like it comes down to the team, and it's usually defense. And then it's also
whoop their ass.
Stupid ass play calling like they had against the 49ers. What was that, 2 years ago?
Yeah, you can't get past 49ers.
When they lost in the wild card against the 49ers, right?
Yes, that
when
stupid ass play where it was just him and the damn running back. Like, what are we
when
doing?
the ref got the ref got in his way and all that other shit. Yeah.
And then, and then that, not giving the ball to the referee, which I didn't give a damn. You're supposed to give the ball to the referee. I didn't know it was a rule, but you're supposed to give the ball to the referee.
I don't like how
that's why you always see the players look for the ref and then give it to him, then run and get set in formation.
But I feel like clock shouldn't have started until they put it down. But that's college football. Never mind. I'm going off track.
Marley on Marley Forum, man, she said that Dak Prescott needs to. Well, first she did say he needs to leave, and I agree with her on that. But she said go to like a team like the Giants. No, it's not gonna fucking work. Why would you go to the Giants? The Giants cannot afford what he needs to go to a team that can afford him. The Raiders will be good. Okay, and not to be biased, but the Raiders will be good. Who was that? Kimberly Martin said the fucking Steelers. Honey, they got Russell Wilson and they got Justin Fields, who's young.
So I'm happy.
Younger. So why would he go to Pittsburgh? I don't agree with that.
I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one that saw that then.
Why the fuck
I said that before they got those two quarterbacks, though. Remember, I was saying that in the offseason. I could see him go to the Steelers. At the time, I said the Browns with what they're dealing with and Rashad Watson. Now y'all making me see like maybe the Raiders will be a perfect fit.
The Raiders will be good. Miami
You'd be all right with the Giants, though. The player, if I was Dak Prescott and I really wanted to stick it to Jerry Jones,
I mean, granted, he has neighbors.
Why wouldn't you go? Why wouldn't you go play within the division? To play the Cowboys twice a year,
and to show them that you should have signed me.
If you go to the John and D-Rec, listen to this. It's gonna hurt. But if you go to the Giants and you want to beat the Cowboys, it's not gonna happen. You know why? Because you don't have enough bullets in the chamber to compete with the Cowboys. The Cowboys' defense is gonna be nice. Do you know that Mike Zimmer is the defensive coordinator? Mike Zimmer is a defensive guru. So you went from Dan Quinn to Mike
Zimmer.
So you went to a stronger 3-4 now. That 3-4 is going to be fucking right. But only thing about it, and Philly G put in the comment, is that Bland is going to be out 6 to 8 weeks. And those of you know Deron Bland, he led the Cowboys in interceptions. I think he led the league in interceptions.
And I love
led the league in pick sixes too.
Pick sixes, exactly.
I love Diggs to death, but once he became a Dallas Cowboy, that's where I draw the line.
He said,
what's the name, Mike? Too. They picked up Delvin Cook.
Dak ain't even worth the first. He's worth a second.
No. Now, 5 years ago, this would be great for Dallas, but Dalvin Cook has been injury after injury after injury. Yeah. So he's kind of like damaged good. He went from Minnesota, where he started, when he was great, but then he went to the Jets.
But they just put him on the Jets. Really, he wasn't ready to go. He wasn't ready to go play for the Jets when he
shouldn't have left Minnesota. He was
still shocked Minnesota let him go. That's what I think it was.
No, he was trying to hold Minnesota up for ransom money, but he wasn't producing like that. He tried to hold.
Well, Justin Jefferson got there. We ain't know Delvin Cook was Minnesota's offense. Before Justin Jefferson got there, everybody know number 4 about to get this thing out the backfield, out the slack,
now,
and the screen pass.
While we mentioning these people, I will say Dak is a dog in the regular season.
Okay.
Those guys we just named were dogs or are still a dog as far as Jefferson. Yeah. It's just that you can't get over that hump, dog. And I don't think I've always said I think it's just it's Dallas. He can't get over that hump with Dallas, bro. I feel like I could see him winning a championship with the Raiders.
9-4 versus Filthy.
She said he 9-4 versus Philly.
I mean, but how many rings has he won in this? Because I hate when they mention that. Like, what does that even matter? Like, what has he done for y'all? Like, this is all it came down to is just his record against the Eagles.
That's that Cowboy.
That's been those 4 times anyway. Last year he was on top of his head near the end zone. So I mean, I'm not going to get into it with y'all today. I'm not. But I'm telling you, it's football season.
Hold on, let me ask you guys this because this is what I heard again from that podcast panel with Molly. Molly also it was Kimberly Martin. I said, what the fuck is she saying? She says, and I had y'all just listen to her. I'm like, what? So she said, when Dak leaves, Dallas should go for Kirk Cousins after Kirk Cousins' contract is up. I said, what the fuck are you doing? So you mean
What are
tell
you
me
talking about?
you're going to get rid of a guy, Dak Prescott, who's 2-5 in the postseason, right? To a guy, Kirk Cousins, who only got one fucking game
in the postseason? Yeah, I don't get that.
Why would you do that? I don't understand. Why would you go get Kirk Cousins, who is you're going to pay for? Because every team Kirk Cousins went to, he has held their
Ain't Kirk Cousins with the Falcons for like 3 or 4 years or something?
Exactly.
Yeah, I was just about to say that his age is getting
he's
up there.
like 36 years, 37 years old. So why would you go and get Kirk Cousins when his contract is up?
And he's an ESPN analyst.
Yes.
He's an ESPN analyst on First Take. I know
you should be fired.
Kimberly Martin all the time.
That shit, man. I was like, lady,
bruh, she should be fired for her
thoughts. She one that went on Cam Newton about his take about game changers and game managers. Where I'm trying to figure out is
Brock Purdy wasn't a game.
Yeah, what I'm trying to figure out is we're all fans.
Okay.
I couldn't even question a guy who played in the league and played quarterback at that and won MVP. How you gonna question what a guy who won MVP sees on the field?
Head to head,
he literally was getting paid to do that, to see the defenses and see who and what in the league is. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Like if your peers feel like this is what you are, that is what you are. Like how they said they feel like Josh Allen is the most overrated quarterback in the league. If his peers feel that way, they're not going to change.
No.
If I'm annoying as fuck and y'all feel like I'm annoying as fuck, ain't no way I can change that shit.
I mean, you can by not being annoying as fuck.
You know what I'm saying? Look, man, me personally, I'm going to sum this thing up real quick. Dak needs to get the hell out of Dallas. I agree with Reddy Red. Reddy Red is a Dallas Cowboy fan, and Reddy Red says it's time for a change. I agree with that. I agree with him. It's time for Dak Prescott. He's been there 8 goddamn years. He hasn't done anything. It doesn't look like Jerry is. It looks to me that see. Okay, let me say this. Dallas is getting what's coming to them because they fucked up by not getting a quarterback in the draft. They should have got a quarterback in the draft. That would have did them better. But they fucked up at it, and they didn't shoot for a quarterback. So now you got Trey Lance. God bless him. Trey Lance could be. You never know. Okay, so Dak has to go. Dak has to go. He needs to go. He needs a fresh start. He needs to go somewhere else. And it's time to break ties. If it's not there, he needs to go somewhere else and win.
They drafted somebody that gave him quarterback competition.
See, if you go
lit the fire under Dak, like shit, they bring somebody else.
There you go. You're lighting fire on them.
Up.
Exactly. It's the same way when we talked about last week with Brian Flores. When Tua talked all this shit about him, okay, he's just lighting the fire up under me, bro. Okay.
I still think that was
Dak is going to go somewhere else and he's going to win. Man, shit. If he come to the Raiders, I take him. Because like I said, Raider fans, I know y'all going to throw me in the fire for this. But I've been here 31 years, man. I'm going to tell you something right now. We had Derek Carr. Oh, man, Derek Carr, I got it. Not to make this a Raider thing, but if Dak Prescott comes, it's going to be good because we don't have nobody else on the market. We can either get Dak Prescott to start somewhere in the draft. Why we want to start with a kid for? No. Give me somebody. I know he ain't done the postseason, but who knows what can he do in the postseason with the Raiders? Who knows what he can do in the postseason with any other team? It just wasn't working for Dallas. It just wasn't working for him. That's all. That's what we need to say. It just ain't working for Dallas. It ain't.
And I've always said that. Like I was saying, this host, like 2 years in, I think, of his career, I said that Dak's not gonna win anything in Dallas. Like I said before, and to go back to Reddy Red, he said it about the head-to-head moving the goalpost. I'm not moving the goalpost. I'm just stating a fact, and the fact that you don't like it, it's okay. You ain't gotta like it. Head-to-head don't mean crap shit if you're not doing what you're supposed to do. We play every season to do what? And I had this discussion with Deuce in public. We do what? We aim to win a Super Bowl.
Championships, absolutely.
To hell with the head-to-head. To get a division title, that's only the beginning. To make it to the NFC or AFC championship, that's the beginning. It's still the beginning, even at that late in the season. Dak Prescott hasn't done shit with the head-to-heads as far as that. We're not talking about that.
Dallas, or he would never win. Dallas is, Dallas sets.
And I agree with that.
Cowboys is one of
What do we mean by win early? Because Dak did that. Do he mean like they got to win a Super Bowl early?
I think that's what he's getting at.
Okay.
I would say probably. I'm hoping that's what he's saying, because if he's talking about the head-to-head crap again,
because he started off early. He started off early. 2016, he was fucking phenomenal. He was phenomenal. Almost.
And now he's just the guy that only can win in the regular season.
About Aaron Rodgers. See, a lot of Dak losses came from his defense. Him having to play behind.
So Rock saw what I said. Yeah, he's saying Super Bowl.
Okay.
Like I said, yeah. I would say early would be that 1 to 3 range. And Romo was just the same. He did good up until he played in the playoffs. The only difference I could say is his defense was there for him. If it, against that Seattle game, that was his fault. But anyway,
gotta win the first.
That's true, because that's what what he's saying is the standard that's been set in Dallas is in order to be great there at the quarterback position, you got to outdo what Troy Aikman did in his first 5 years as the quarterback.
See, that's the pressure. That's why they continue to fail year after year after year.
The culture.
Yeah, you go. You cannot put that on a quarterback like that. San Francisco is succeeding with Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant, because they're not putting the pressure on him.
Pressure him having to
overtake. He don't have to be Joe Montana
or Steve Young. For real, he won 1 ring. He up there with Steve Young.
Word up.
If Dak would have won 1 ring with the 49ers, he would have been up there with Steve Young.
Yeah, too much, man. You putting too much.
That's like
so fall back a little bit and just
what was y'all quarterback name, Rock?
Mark Brunell.
Mark Brunell.
That's like Trevor Lawrence having to live up to what Mark Brunell did.
Exactly.
Or
Mark
somebody
Brunell
like
they took the
all he gotta do is get us to the. He just gotta get us to the AFC Championship game, like Bortles did.
What the fuck?
But that's a big ass step. That is a big ass step, though. I mean, it is. But you gotta
put that on him like that.
Right. Then I was gonna say for example, for the Raiders, that's like who's y'all quarterback right now? Gardner Minshew having to live up to Ken Stabler or something like that, or
you can't do that. Derek Carr.
No,
you can't.
Derek Carr. You can't do that.
You can't, man. You just can't.
But
that's like Jalen. It's like Jalen Hurts having to live up to Donovan McNabb or something like that.
That's the unrealistic expectation that Jerry Jones put on his organization. He didn't want nobody else taking the credit.
No.
So the culture, you come into an organization where you're like, oh shit, the owner. No matter what we do, our owner gonna go on his radio show. He gonna tell us how bad we is.
Media and fan base does it, not the Joneses. The media, you're right. The
media and the fan base does it, not the Joneses. Oh, come on. Y'all owner got his own radio show, man.
That's bullshit. Yeah, but it is the Joneses. But because it's like it's Jerry Jones is Rockefeller.
Jerry Jones is Def Jam.
No. Jerry Jones is
He gonna be and1 in a minute. He gonna be extinct.
What's his name?
Jerry Jones is Diddy and everybody else is Bad Boy Records.
The Yankees owner.
Nah, bro, that's crazy.
What was the Yankees owner?
Yankees owner.
Anyway.
I don't even know his name. I just know the Yankees exist, host. I really don't know his name.
Oh, George Steinbrenner?
Steinbrenner. Exactly.
That's who owns
Jerry
it?
Jones is the Steinbrenner of football because Jerry Jones tries to buy Super Bowls. His money is so fucking long. His money is so fucking long that he tries to buy Super Bowls and this shit ain't working. He tried to buy these high price
Cowboys is worth $10 billion. That organization is worth
Jerry's
$10 billion.
Jerry is a phenomenal business guy. The Dallas Cowboys is worth $6 billion. They are the most richest franchise in professional sports.
Yeah, they just did a new list. They up 4 billion. They from 6 billion up to 10 billion now.
Yeah. See what I'm saying?
Who's in that top 10?
They just came out with the new Forbes list like sometime this week.
See what I'm saying?
Because I know
Jerry
we're up there.
Jones is a phenomenal businessman. He should be in the Hall of Fame just for his fucking
for his business. Yeah.
Mine. Look what he did.
He in all of the owners meetings and everything is like that.
He
Competition committee and stuff like that.
From him buying the team all the way down, man. Look what he's done. I mean, he brought 3 Super Bowls, but shit, look what he's done. We're talking about him now just because we're talking about Dallas now because of Jerry Jones.
And do you think teams get up for the Cowboys in the playoffs just so they won't hear Jerry? So people won't throughout the NFL teams won't have to hear about Jerry Jones winning another Super Bowl?
Yeah,
because he don't give the credit to his team winning the Super Bowl.
No,
he takes the credit for the team winning the Super Bowl. Like he out there throwing 300 yards or rushing for 125 yards or making tackles.
And motherfuckers just come. I signed the check. Motherfucker play for me. Yeah, he holding the trophy. He got more than them. Al Davis, his OG.
It is. Al Davis is.
Al Davis is a motherfucker too. Al Davis wasn't a business guy like Jerry. Al Davis was more of a hands-on type dude because he was a former coach. Jerry Jones wasn't a goddamn coach.
He was Jerry a martyr.
Jones, there you go, a martyr. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. It's perfect. Sign that. Let that go. Let the man go. Let this be his last year. All right. Let him give him what's he want? 54 million. Come to a common ground because you got to do something soon. You don't want this shit going into the season. If not, if this shit goes into the season, Philly is going to destroy them.
I mean, we're going to do that regardless. Yeah.
The Redskins, the Commanders are going to beat them, and the Giants are going to beat them. Why? Because the shit is
not going to be focused. Yeah.
There you go.
You hit post. They're not going to be focused.
So,
they're not going to be focused,
okay.
brother.
That's what I was saying as far as like the 2017 season. When I brought it up about the comparison between him and Carson Wentz.
Yes, sir.
I believe that Howie got into that man's head when he paid Carson that $40 million and whatever. He got into his head. Carson's getting money. Why ain't I getting no money, Jerry?
Yeah, Jerry
okay.
Jones is competitive. He
don't
want nobody outdo him. I wish, and Al was like that. God bless Al soul. I wish. Goddamn, Mark Davis would do some shit like that. I really wish he would.
Yeah.
We competing with Kansas City. What the hell? Like, I wish.
Especially with the defense that y'all got now.
Oh,
you already know what I believe in. I ain't got to say it. You know, I believe in Joe Hendry. Do you?
I do. Shit, I believe in that motherfucker.
Hey, yo.
50 hasn't won a game in Dallas since. Y'all haven't? Y'all ain't beat Dallas 2017?
Nah, they
usually split the series.
They had Nick Foles as their quarterback.
We usually split the series. I mean, but I don't, like I said, once again, Ready Red, talk about moving goalposts. Who cares about that? What have y'all done? We've been to 2 Super Bowls. In the 8 years that Dak has been around, we've been to 2 Super Bowls, and one of them we won. What has Dak done? Like, that's what I'm saying. Dang. You know, he's just trying to get me riled up, but you can't rattle a bird, baby. You can't rattle a bird. You know, the real America's team, the real national bird. You can't do that, baby. Without Philadelphia, there is no America. Remember that.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, let Dak get free, bro. Let the man do his thing, man. Goddamn. Let the man, just let him go.
Once again,
let my people go.
I like Dak. Dak, if you see this, I know you will, because this is the greatest podcast in the world. Dak, I like you. I am an Eagles fan, but you need to go out of there. You got to get away from that star, bro. They're tarnishing whatever legacy you got. Get away from it. They're gonna miss you when you're gone.
Yeah, Move on, man. Get the hell on out of there. I would. What do you think, Rock, as we close this thing out?
I would like to see Dak still in Dallas, but I believe he's going to leave. I believe it. I believe it's time. Like Romo overstayed his welcome when it was time for him to go.
Mm-hmm.
They did the same thing with Dez Bryant. You know, when they felt like Dez overstayed his welcome, you know, got to that point. They did the same thing with Zeke, but then they brought him back.
Yeah.
So I honestly think this is going to be the last year that Dak Prescott wears the number 4 jersey in Dallas. I mean, I can possibly see him playing for y'all or Seattle Seahawks, depending on what they do with Geno Smith. I think that's an area of the country where it's not a lot of pressure. You're at the top of the state. You're at the top of the country. You know, in Washington.
I agree.
You know, so who knows? But I am with y'all though. He do need to go somewhere where he doesn't have the pressure of the whole entire world on his shoulders, and that's being the Dallas Cowboys quarterback.
Yeah, that's true. I agree, and that's well said. I agree with Rock, and that's real said. Well, this is the NFC rival up in here. Let's get to the predictions, man. Let's get the hell out of here.
These 2 predictions that we're gonna make, right?
Yeah, we're the predictions now, and the predictions. Yeah, we're going to the predictions right now. First game here we have. Man, it feels different saying predictions. Holy shit! It will be back next week though, for sure. Hard.
Okay, that's what I was about to say. So this ain't gonna count towards the whole King of the Mountain drink, King of predictions.
It should.
Yeah, it is. This is the first.
Okay. The hell?
It's us. It's just us. One of us got there. We'll get this motherfucker. So
they not like us. They not like us.
They're like us.
They're not like us.
I know, right? All right, we got the Kansas City Chiefs. Yes, they are. They some cheating bastards versus the Baltimore Ravens. Let's start with the Maverick. Who you got, Philly G?
I'm gonna go ahead and say the Ravens win this one. As we've said before, this got to be a statement game, man. And how they get it done, I think that Baltimore defense is going to be on some Ray Lewis type of level. They're going to go out here. They're going to want to punch them in the mouth. And then as Mama G calls him, the pebble known as Derrick Henry, roll tide, baby. He's going to run all over Kansas City's defense. Lamar Jackson's going to do his thing and show Mark why he's one of the greatest, if not the greatest quarterback in the world right now. So I truly believe in score for you. I'm going to say it's going to be a close game still, but Ravens pull out at the end. No homo. Pause. I didn't mean to say that, but pause. But I'm going to say 34-17 Ravens.
How's that a close game?
I said fairly. I said it's gonna be close until like the end. I said it's gonna be close to the end, and then they're gonna pull away. So 34-17.
It's kind of like
it's gonna be competitive in the first half, but that second half, Ravens gonna take over.
I don't give a shit. Long as they lose.
Yeah. I mean, they did play well. They did that against the Niners last year on Monday. Was it Monday night when they beat the Niners or Sunday night football?
Monday night. I think that was the week of Christmas, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or was that Christmas Day?
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Philly G.
Yeah. Yeah, that was Christmas Day. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So, go ahead, Rock.
Let's go to the Rock here. Kansas City Chiefs or the Angry Birds of the North, Baltimore Ravens.
Well, this one was kind of tough for me to pick. Reason being is because Kansas City, in order to show everybody that they're willing to three-peat, you know, it's best to start off on a good foot. But then again, last year they lost to Detroit and still end up hosting the Lombardi Trophy at the end of the season. So, you know, it doesn't. Absolutely. I don't think this first game really gonna matter. But I'm gonna go with the Baltimore Ravens here. Reason being is because I believe it's even though it's week 1. This is a must-win game for Lamar Jackson. It's a must-win game for the Ravens and Lamar Jackson.
Absolutely.
The defense can play out their mind.
Absolutely.
But we need to
Absolutely.
see if he can compete against Patrick Mahomes. And and we understand in the AFC Championship game, a lot of things didn't go in his favor, and a lot of stuff happened that caused them to lose the game. But I think as fans, we want to see, okay, Lamar go up when he plays against Joe Burrow, he brings his A game. When he plays against Josh Allen in a regular season game, he brings his A game. But when he plays against Patrick Mahomes, it's like he's always settling or he's a shell of himself. So I just want to see Lamar Jackson in this game against Patrick Mahomes take that next level. Like, okay, yeah, I won the MVP last year, but this is what I should have done in the AFC Championship game, or this is what I'm going to do anytime I see Kansas City. This is what they're in for if we get them in the playoffs back in Baltimore. Because I think this game gonna be in Kansas City because it's the ring ceremony. So technically, if Baltimore win this game and have a good season, we can probably be talking about this game again later on later on next year, or in the beginning of next year sometime, because the playoffs start. That part of the playoffs start in January. But I believe that they can do it. I believe if he brings his A game, Baltimore win. I don't got it being like a 34-17 type game because I do respect the offense and the mind of Andy Reid. So I got it the game being 34-27. Baltimore.
27?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or 35-28, something like that. Yeah.
Which one? 35-28?
35-28. Yep.
35-28. All right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what, Rock? You made some great points, but the biggest point you made was, Lamar has to win this game. You're the MVP. Even though Mahomes won the Super Bowl, you're the MVP. So you have to now make that award more prestigious. And how can you do that? By kicking off and beating the whatever team, but the team that won the Super Bowl. Fuck them. But they why not? This is how you make a statement when you're the MVP. I agree with Rock. You said a hell of a lot. You said a hell of a lot right there. Shit tripping. Ravens 31-28 over the Chiefs. Okay. 31-28. Okay.
A Justin Tucker 50-yarder to send the Ravens home or something like that. Send the Ravens.
There you go. Now I'm going. Yes, sir. The host is in the predictions this year. I'm in there. I want to play with y'all too, man. I want to play. I want to play. Last year, man, it was hard seeing him, man. Y'all doing predictions and winning belts and shit. I'm like, damn, man.
Well, it's time to play the game.
It's time to play the game, goddammit. I'm in this motherfucker, and I'm going with the Ravens.
Okay.
Damn if I go with the Chief. You crazy as a motherfucker. But anyway, nah, for real. I agree. Rock took it out, man. Rock hit a home run with it because Lamar, this is a statement game for Lamar by him being the National Football League MVP. He has to come out and be fired up and make a statement because look at last year. The Detroit Lions made a statement when they beat Kansas City in the first game, and it took the Detroit Lions all the way to the NFC Championship game. And people respected Detroit and Dan Campbell as a coach after they beat the Chiefs in the first game. I know what the fuck I did. I said, okay, I'm going to give Detroit their flowers. So this can be big. This could be big. I'm with it. I'm going Baltimore Ravens. I'm not really a score guy, but since y'all done gave a score, I feel like I need to. I'm going to go with what Rock said, 27-24 Baltimore with a Justin Tucker field goal. 27-24. Justin Tucker to win the game. Let's go. Next game. Next game. Oh, my shit up. Next game. Oh. I know it's already down, but I know we got on Germany. We got the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Green Bay Packers. Rockstar, the birds of the cheese.
I'm going with Green Bay.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I'm picking Green Bay to beat Philly.
Green Bay.
I believe that reason I'm picking Green Bay to beat Philly is because Philadelphia, it's going to take them some time to gel under this new offense under Kellen Moore, and the fact that their defense took some hits last year. They missing a few pieces on their O-line, preferably the Kelsey brother that doesn't play in Kansas City, the one that played for them, the center. I believe he was a big part of their O-line last year, keeping them guys together, keeping them upright, and I just feel like this week is the week that they gonna have a little bit of a falling off period, going to a different country, playing in front of not the Philly fans that they're, it's gonna be Philly fans there traveling, I guess, to Brazil, as well as Green Bay fans.
We have a bunch of them over there in Brazil.
But I just feel like Green Bay offense has been together. I mean, they haven't made any changes as far as within their organization, as far as like coaching staff wise. Jordan Love is played only he's been in a few games, so I think I think they're going to beat Philly. I got the score going down to be like 21-17. I think it's something like that. Real close game, sloppy.
Okay.
Real close. Because Jordan Love don't turn the rock over, and that's what Philadelphia defense predicates on, quarterbacks turning the rock over to them. And Jordan Love, within that offensive scheme that they have in Green Bay, and they coach, he's a good solid coach and whatnot. So I think they're going to shorten the game a little bit, keep the ball out of Jalen Hurts' hands. And plus, Kellen Moore is a new signal caller, so a lot of that stuff that he's bringing over is terminology that he used to use in Dallas, which, I don't know if it's the right fit for Jalen Hurts. I think Jalen Hurts needs a quarterback a offensive coordinator that's going to allow him to do more in the spread in like the spread offense. I think he's going to take the ball out of his hands a little bit too much to try to rely on Saquon Barkley. But yeah, going with Green Bay.
G, I'm gonna D-Rex says he's taking the Packers 28-24 over the Eagles. I'm gonna go with in this game here, I'm gonna go with the Eagles. I think Philly is just too high powered. Philly is just a fucking team that they can just hit you with all kind of haymakers. I mean, from offense to defense, they got so many weapons. And the key factor is this is A.J. Dillon is gone for the season with a neck injury. That is very, very crucial to their run game. Josh Jacobs is the new running back, former Raiders running back. Josh Jacobs is the running back for the Packers. And I think Josh is going to do pretty good. But again, Philly is just too high powered on offense with Johan Dotson and you got A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith and Saquon Barkley. Like and then you got the tight end guard. I mean, like they're just too high powered. And the Green Bay Packers secondary is pretty great, but I just don't think they can go full quarters toe to toe with a team like Philly. Philly just a good fucking team. Like, I mean, the guys just went to the Super Bowl. Like I don't see Green Bay. I just don't see it now. I can't. I'm not gonna go back on what they did against Dallas. I mean, that's just what it is, man. They just smoked Dallas. But a team like Philly, they're just too loaded. They are just too loaded. I think I'm not a score guy, but I see the Eagles winning 24-10. Hands down. It's gonna be a shutout. I mean, not a shutout, but a shut down. This Philly's just too fucking. They're just too great. Philly G.
As I've said before,
What do your Eagles got to do to beat those Green Bay Packers? What is the game plan there?
So you already know. I'm gonna get the score out the way, host. I said 30
Yes,
to
sir.
10.
30 to 10.
Honestly,
Okay.
what we're gonna do, not about what we have to do, what we're going to do. We are going to come after Jordan Love. I like Jordan Love, but this ain't his game. This not for him.
Okay.
This not his speed. We're gonna make him throw a lot of picks across the middle. And I say a lot, but like at least 2 good ones, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Offense wise, we're not worried about Jason Kelce being gone. We've already had his replacement, who he personally picked because he reminded him of a younger self.
Okay.
So we already got Cam Jurgens at that slot. Offensive line is going to be great this year. Jalen Hurts is going to tear it up in the passing game. And one thing that y'all going to remember after this game is Saquon is out for blood. He is going to eat this season and is going to start off with over 200 yards rushing and at least 2 touchdowns in this game. That's what we're going to do.
Is that a bold prediction?
That ain't a prediction.
It's a spoiler.
It's a spoiler. Mm-hmm.
So when he get like 101 and only 1 touchdown, I'm
I mean, hey, look, my fantasy should look right. We're not gonna think like that, Rock. But if he does get 101 and 1 touchdown that gets us the win, you know what I'm saying? That's perfect. But no, on the real though, I think he's gonna do over 200, and I think it's gonna be a good showing, bro. Like 30 to 10 Philly. But unbiasedly, I think it'll be closer because I agree with what Rock was saying. Yeah, it's a new offense, a new defense too.
Yeah, and a new defensive scheme.
So but I feel like we got the pieces that we need.
The scheme is on film a lot for Denver and other places.
Right.
Miami.
But the thing is, people forget that we got C.J. Gardner-Johnson and Reed Blankenship again.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna have Cooper DeJean playing that slot. We're not gonna have Bradbury for 6 to 8 weeks, which is really good for us. I mean, sadly, I'm sad that he's hurt.
He was the weak link on y'all defense, Bradbury, right?
Yes, after the Super Bowl, and I hate to say that because he is injured, but it kind of helps us because it's like, okay, you're not the best right now, and then with you being injured, it sucks. But we have somebody that can replace that, and then we got Avonte Maddox coming back. I'm so defensive line. We still got BG for 1 more year.
So I think y'all gonna take a step back because of one, y'all lost Hassan Reddick. He was a key part of it.
We have Bryce Huff.
Yeah.
Outside of Slay,
We
because
have
he don't
Bryce
like to call by his first name. So outside of Slay, I think Hassan Reddick was the biggest piece y'all lost on y'all defense. That's just my opinion.
Said, please put that white boy on CD.
You talking about Cooper DeJean?
No, we got Quinn. We got somebody better. Quinn Mitchell gonna lock up CD, so it don't matter. CD can get Slay or he can get Quinn Mitchell. He gonna get locked up. I'm telling you. And them tight ends that he got, Shoemaker, he gonna have to deal with C.J. Gardner-Johnson. We got everything covered on defense, dog.
I don't think Cooper gonna be a scrub, bro.
No, not by a long shot. He's not playing. He's not gonna play defensive back. He's playing safety.
He's not gonna be. If he's
playing
like
safety.
hybrid safety, where they bring him down in the box, let him play linebacker a little bit, and then have him in that cover 3 where he blank ran out. He ain't gonna be a bust.
You talking about language?
They put him on that outside.
Like I feel like we're gonna have a three safety set. I really think that we're gonna have a 3 safety set out there in the back in the defensive backfield, bro. It is gonna be like
they're gonna play a quarter 3-2-6.
Man. Hey. He laughed. Look, Rock laughing. I'm dead serious. Like I really think that's what we're going to do.
I'm with that goddamn conversation. Hey, you talking about language now, bro?
And then look, Dak Prescott gonna be looking like I don't know if he's blitzing or if he's going up. If he goes up, I can't pass the ball. But if he's blitzing, I can try to get it off. Bradbury's not starting anywhere. Ready, Red. He's out for 6 to 8 weeks.
Just like Bland, right?
See, look, he's worried. Look, he's worried. You can see it in the comments. He's worried.
Red 3?
Yeah. Red worried. He been talking about nothing but my team today. You worried about that division, ain't you? He worried about that head-to-head, too. He worried. It's all right. Philly coming, baby. Philly coming, baby. Fly birds. Go birds.
Got that draft in 3 hours and 30 minutes, man.
Oh, yeah. I'm ready to draft y'all ass out of this league, too.
What's the
I got to go back-to-back.
What's his name? I think his name Von Scheidt. Is that his name on the joint? Von
Yeah. Yeah.
He was asking everybody to do the FaceTime during the draft, but
oh shit.
I don't think he know. I ain't got no iPhone, so I ain't FaceTiming nobody, bro.
I know that's real. Fuck all that.
He on that Galaxy time. Look, he on that Galaxy time.
This is space time right here. That's enough, goddamn.
But nah, man. As always, I had a great day today, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, you worried, ready? It's okay. It's okay to be worried. Y'all couldn't beat us in Philly. When's the last time y'all beat us in Philly, though, dog? But anyway, hey, we're having a good time. Sorry that it has to end, but next week we will be back. Big show, big feel, big fight feel. You know what I'm saying? Football's back, and hey, hit that like button, subscribe, notifications, put on all the bells, and be safe and stay safe. That's an order.
Hey, y'all heard what he said? That's all. Hey, hey, I ain't gonna say nothing else behind it. Billy G, thank you. I tell you what, y'all heard what he said. Hey, we'll be back next week.
The host of the future, Billy G.
I know. Shit. Next week, then, y'all heard. Hey, Philly G did the job. Next week, 1 p.m. The real thing coming up. We're gonna open up the season. Man. Predictions.
We should be full staff next week.
Full staff.
Everybody.
Full staff, motherfuckers.
Fully staffed.
Love y'all. Love all my brothers, man. Full staff, man. Hey, y'all heard Philly G, man. Next week, 1 p.m. Ready Red, man. We appreciate you being in the live chat, man. Living this thing up, man. We appreciate it, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate all that energy that you brought, man, in the live chat. Appreciate it, man. We appreciate
That's the one thing I can say good about that Cowboys fan is that he bring energy in.
Yeah,
I like it.
Look, he said,
you know?
He said, we beat y'all with being the new cheat. Oh, shit. Man,
yeah, when we was trash. When we was trash. I think that was when the whole league was trash. It was 2020, wasn't it?
Bro.
Wasn't it 2020?
Yeah.
But you see what I'm saying? Yo, they really reached it. Wait. I respect and like Ready Red, but bro, that was a reach like hell. You know COVID was a bad year for everybody. Bro, we were 4-11-1 and could have won the division. That's a reach, bro. Stop it. Stop.
He said that shit was COVID. Ross said that shit was COVID.
Bro, that was COVID. Fans wasn't even in the stands, bro. Still happened, bro.
Hell no. He said me y'all motherfuckers in COVID. Damn, bro.
Like 3 people in the stands doing that game.
Yeah. 3 people.
And they were all employees at the link.
Shit.
They were all employees at the link.
What the hell? Holy shit. They got that one, man. Hey, man, next Saturday, 1 p.m. live right here on YouTube. We got a full staff. We're going to predict week 1, the rest of week 1. Like Philly G said, everybody around the world, please stay hydrated. But most importantly, please be safe and stay safe. And that's an order.